Hello everyone, welcome back to Roll Paper. Just a short video on my Morristown Erie RS1, which last night I reinstalled the decoder on. This is an Atlas model, bought as DC only. I think it's one of the probably about 15 year ago model. I'm not entirely sure, but it's certainly one that was just a DC model. And I bought this off eBay for what I consider to be a really good price, and at the same time I bought a TCS decoder for it, and this was my first and so far only decoder install on a DC only model. When I did it, I didn't do a very good job of the soldering. This was actually the project that made me realise that my eyesight wasn't great, and since then I've been to the opticians, got that sorted. But it sat on the shelf since then. It wasn't running well. The sound was all over the place, and I think I may have shorted something out on the board when I soldered it up. So last night I stripped it all out and redid it, and now, as you can see from the video, it's running. I spent as much time trying to get the shell back on as I did doing the decoder. There's something somewhere, and I have a feeling it's the decoder itself is touching the top of the shell. I can't get it fully fitted all round, and I just don't know why. There's no wires touching anything. I really don't know why it won't go back on. There's not a lot of space in there, but even so, it's all fitted as it should be, and there's nothing that I can see that's in the wrong place. So I don't know why it's not going back together. The other thing is, you may notice from the video, the sound doesn't seem to quite run with the movement. So as I've accelerated, when I've come to a halt, the engine continues to rev for quite a little while after the loco's come to a stop. Again, I'm not sure whether that is because I've damaged the decoder with my previous install effort, or whether it's supposed to do that. I don't think it is. It doesn't seem quite right. And it seems to rev very high, even at fairly slow speeds. And I've got to play around with the CV settings, so once I've done that, that might resolve it. But there's definitely, it just doesn't feel quite right. The other thing is, this was fresh startup right at the start of the video, and I can already feel heat coming from the decoder through the top of the shell. I'm pretty certain that's not right either. I I ran it a little bit last night, and I could feel heat, and I had a feeling that I was going to be able to do the same this morning, and I can. So again, I don't know if that's a sign of a fried decoder, which is a shame because this is only the sort of first time I've properly had it on the track. Bit of a pain if I'm going to have to replace that. So there we are. But other than that, it's I'm really pleased with now it's in properly. You know, even if I've made a mistake with my initial install and damaged something, I think now I've resolved it. It's been a learning process, but a good one. It is running. I'm pleased with how it looks. I'm pleased with the fact that it is running, and I think the issues that I've got are pretty resolvable, just with a bit of probably extra knowledge. So yeah, I don't know if anyone out there has done an install on a TCS install on the Atlas Alco RS1. If you have, I'd really appreciate a note in the comments. A, did you get the shell back on? B, how do you find the TCS decoder? I mean, I've heard good things about them. I suspect I may have damaged this one, but yeah, any advice that anyone can ping on to the comments would be really appreciated. There you go. That's my finally, after a couple of years, that's my RS1 Morristown Erie in sort of the early livery, finally on the track. Okay, thanks very much. Hopefully I'll have some either layout updates or local updates or something at some point soon, but I just thought I'd stick this video out having got this done last night. Appreciate for anyone who's watched this far, and yeah, I'll see you next time.